Anyway. Alright.
The curse that held Uma proved hard to lift, but Yennefer and the Witchers managed to do it. The ugliest man alive revealed himself to be not man, but elf, and an elven sage at that. Avalach, for this was his name, was the elven mage who had helped Ciri flee the hunt, then hidden her away on the Isle of Mists.
Okay. Maybe not. Hello? I moved all of my stuff. Moved all my stuff to do video. Okay. Other 11. That. Anchovy. Please don't start screaming. I'm already overstimulated as it is. Okay. Where am I going?
Shut it now. Safest.
I want to go. Maybe he'll go to it. He won't. I'm like, why does this look weird? I also adjusted. There we go. Buddy. I love Anchovy, but I think I figured out that his meow is at a particular frequency.
What's this about?
This Dwan sold Fistek to some young elves.
That happens to
a
be,
contaminated
like,
batch that killed
extremely
every other
annoying to
user.
me.
Lies.
Like, I love him.
They mean to kill me, steal my gold. Help me.
And individual
please.
meows are
What
fine.
you
but
sold
when he
was
screams,
poison. Shame you weren't there to see the young
It's-
lad
it's
and
like-
others expire amidst spasms.
I like dogs.
You, all of you, to an elf. You despise humans. Seek vengeance on us.
I like
Can you
dogs.
fault us?
But I
Fault
could never
me
have a
for your
dog.
civilization's downfall.
Because if I had to listen to a
Shut your
dog
mouth,
whine
poisoner.
or make any, I don't like dog noises. I despise dog noises. I like dogs, just hate the noises they make. And it's just because it's way too loud, and just the frequency. And, you know, say what you want, but like, I will say, like, out of any of the patients that we get, whenever it's dogs coming out of animals, die. Like, we had a dog yesterday that overstimulating me so, or not Saturday or something like that. We had a dog that was overstimulating me so bad because they were making the most god-awful noise. And I understand. Coming out of surgery, I don't know what's going on. And the thing is, dogs make weird-ass noise coming out of anesthesia because all they know is whine. You know, cry or whatever. It's like they don't understand it. And so they're just, you know, voicing their opinion. They're upset and in pain. But I can't do it. Just can't do it. And I had to close the door on the office at one point because I was like, because I was also getting irritated because I was trying to also figure out, like, I was dealing with some, it was on Monday. It wasn't even on, it wasn't even on Saturday. It was on Monday this week. Because I was doing some tech support stuff because I was talking to tech support for an issue I'd already figured out. But isn't that the best? Whenever you're like, I know how to fix this problem. I know what the problem is. I know what the issue is. But the problem, and like, honestly, I'd already, like, fixed it. But then my boss was like, oh, like, you know, what's up? Hello, yellow. I'm currently voicing my opinion of animal noises. Because I love Anchovy. I love him. But his meow is a very particular, like, frequency that drives me insane. And he's so vocal. Yeah, it's a very, I mean, it's a higher pitched meow for sure. And compared to, like, maybe, you know, like, Max is a little lower, Minnow's is way higher, but Minnow doesn't make a lot of noise. Like, she will, but it's very short and very quiet. But it is a high-pitched meow. Anchovy screams. Because he's a Siamese, because of course he does. I love him, but when he starts doing the screaming, like, which is him trying to get my attention, or, again, he's just a Siamese, sometimes he just does, like, one of his favorite things is to get on this wheel here and just walk and scream. To no one in particular. Just, meow, 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 and it's like, okay, stop. Please, for the love of God, stop. I can't do it. Get overstimulated so fast. I love him, but, like, dude, shut up. I can't make him shut up. He's a cat. You know, it is what it is. But, like, you know, it is what it is. But, I was talking mostly about, like, it reminds me of, like, or it's a good, it's another thing, like, why I don't have dogs. Like, I like dogs. There's a lot of reasons I don't have a dog, but I like dogs. But dog noises will overstimulate me so goddamn fast. And, like, normally it's fine at work, but I will say there are times where I'm like, dude, I'm gonna lose it. I'm about to, like, I'm about to yell. I'm about to, like, hurt somebody because this dog is overstimulating the crap out of me and I'm getting irritated. And it's mostly dogs that are coming out of surgery. And I understand, you know, these dogs have no idea what's happening, right? They got no clue. They don't know what's happening. They're upset. They're scared. They're in pain. Anesthesia makes you do weird things. So when dogs are coming out of surgery, a lot of them just whine and make noise and just never show. And it's like, even if this dog was fine, or even if this dog was whining before, sometimes it is just on a whole other level. And I was talking about, on Monday, there was a, yeah, basically, except when they're coming out of surgery, it's so much worse. on Monday, I was getting irritated because I was talking to tech support for an issue I'd already sorted out. The main thing, and this is what I was getting into, was I hate it whenever I'm like, I know how to fix this tech issue. In fact, I've already fixed the tech issue. But I find out that, hey, we're under warranty. Like, we had this base for one of our, like, phones go down and stuff like that. And the issue was the adapter. The adapter was just faulty. It died, right? So it has no power now. All right, well, now the phone won't connect to the the phone has to connect to the base, and it's not because it's dead. And so I was like, well, that's easy. I'll just go buy a new one. Right? It's $8. I'll go buy a new adapter, whatever. I did that, and then my boss, who has been out on leave for a while, was like, oh, we're under warranty for that, right? Like. And I was like, well, the good news is, one, I still have the old part. It's just the adapter. I still have the old adapter. And two, they don't have to know. They don't have to know that I unplugged that adapter and stuck a new one in there. And I was like, so that's fine. We can return that and just tell them that we need the new part. Turns out we aren't under warranty for that, so my fix ended up being the case anyway, so it doesn't matter. However, talking to tech support, because I'm like, I've already fixed the issue. I already know what the issue is. I know it's like, the adapter is bad. I can already tell you that the adapter is bad. I've tested this. I've confirmed it. It worked when I put in the new one. But the issue is that I can't pair the phone because it requires a password. Because they set up the phones for me. And so, like, that was the main reason why, the other main reason I had to talk to them. I can't do that. And this tech support person was putting me ringer, man, because they're just like, well, have you tried? No, it's the adapter. Don't start asking me to do other things. I know it's the adapter. I can confirm with you it's the adapter. Don't start asking me for bullshit. It's the adapter, okay? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that I've bought a new one, but we have others. So I was like, well, I've used another one from another base and it worked. And I'm like, so I know it's the adapter. Don't put me through that, okay? We're not dealing with that. And then they're just like, well, what's the MAC address on the phone? Fucking Pino, man, and they're just like, well, it's on the back of the base. Well, guess what? Our base is almost glued to the wall. There's no way for me to take that base off of the wall. I didn't set it up. Don't look at me. I can't tell you what that is. Well, it's in the phone settings. It is not in the phone settings. It is nowhere in the phone settings. What the fuck is wrong? So I was basically getting looped around because they kept asking me for information that I don't have it yet. Yeah, I mean, and that's fair. But it's. No, it's not. On this phone, it is not. Because it's a handset that is very particular. The MAC address, I'm going to start getting heated. The MAC address is not listed on this phone. It is locked because it is not paired to the base. And it was I looked under every goddamn setting. I opened up that phone to every single setting. And any setting and it's it could be, but it's locked because it's not paired. So I'm going through all these steps of being and it's fine because they're just okay, well, it's this. And then they're well, what's the extension number? We don't use extension numbers. I don't fucking know. Well, it's in the phone settings. Again, it is not anywhere in the goddamn phone settings. We'll look for it under this, thing. There's no setting listed like that. Well, it's under this. There is no menu item under that setting. What are we doing? And so finally, after going back and forth for 30 minutes, this tech support person is well, you can find it on our website under options, under phone set, hardware settings or whatever. And lo and behold, underneath all of that is all of the MAC addresses, all of the extensions, and more information. I'm instead of pissing me off for the last 30 minutes, we could have just skipped straight to that, right? We great. But the good news is, since we're not under warranty for this anymore, and my fix actually already did it, so now I don't even have to worry, because I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll just order a new one. I'm just gonna go plug in the adapter I fucking bought. We're just gonna skip all this bullshit. Not only that, but I'm just well, great, now you actually gave me more information. At least I got out of you guys, one, the password to get into this phone that you guys set up for us, and two, I won't ever have to contact you again. So thank you. At least we solved that. All while this is happening, all while I'm getting fucking pissed off with this tech support person, there is a dog that is coming out of surgery, out of anesthesia, that is whining at a pitch that is indescribable. It is like listening almost to a dog whistle. Like it is so high pitched, and it is not like sometimes the dogs will be like, yeah, basically it's the unplug. Yeah, basically, I mean in this case it was the adapter. So yes, I had to unplug it and then plug in a new adapter. But I figured that out long before I talked to Tex. I literally had the brand new adapter I'd ordered like a couple days ago. Like I figured it out like a week ago. So I just was trying to avoid the warranty issue because I didn't know it was potentially under a warranty, and it turns out it's not. So, but the whole time this dog is coming out of surgery, and normally, like I said, dogs, they vary in their sounds whenever they're coming out of surgery. It's usually whining or whatever. Usually it's just like a traditional whine, but this this dog was whining a continuous note at the highest pitch imaginable for literally 3 hours. 3 hours I had to listen to that bullshit. I was like, I'm going to go insane. Like this, I'm already irritated. I'm already overstimulated because I'm sick of listening to this dog. Again, I get it. This dog doesn't know what's happening. It is what it is, right? Like I can't stop the dog. The dog is just going to make this noise. It's just part of the process. And it is what it is, but I'm like, 3 hours! 3 hours! Yeah, I mean, like... Well, in this case, I fixed it because like I said, I didn't know that these phones were set up under the company that I had to contact. I just thought it was, like, a base that we had bought, because I work for a very small vet clinic. Like, we built our own, like, system and stuff like that. So it's like, there's a lot of things that we've done in our clinic, and so it's like it's literally just 2 phones. It's 2 handsets. That's it. Like and I understand like the rest of our phones, like the actual like corded, like full, the ones on the wall and stuff like that with the cord and everything like that, or on the desk. Those ones, like, yes, I knew they were set up by the company. I didn't know that those were the same brand or by the same thing. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna fix this because. Like, but also I was like, well, I figured all I had to do was repair the base, and then I find out that it's because there's no power going to the base, and it's because it's an adapter. Okay, easy fix. I'll order the new adapter. Who gives a shit? It's $8. Okay, I got the company card. I'll order a new adapter, and then it turns out I got to talk to fucking IT for a half hour. But honestly, at this point, like, the thing is, like, my job is not only doing like manager stuff, but I also do like a lot of the IT stuff, just miscellaneously. And like today I spent another half hour fixing the goddamn printer. For the time that printer goes down, it's the bane of my fucking existence. Everybody in tech hates printers, myself included. If I had $1 for every time this printer broke or did some bullshit, I'd be making way more money in my job. like I fixed the printer, like, God, fuck. I fixed the printer. It was on the... for some reason, it connected on the wrong port. So I fixed the port. Great. Fantastic. And then, like, literally 10 minutes later, they're like, hey, the printer's down again. What do you mean? What do you mean? And it's because it just randomly decided to switch drivers? What are we doing? Printer, why did you do this? Why did you suddenly decide to switch... I didn't tell you to do any of this. They didn't tell you to do any of this. Why did you just switch drivers? What the hell? Oh, God, firmware. God. Like I said, anything to do with drivers when it comes to printers is so much worse. Like, I hate drivers and firmwares and all that kind of shit with printers. I hate printers. Yeah, some of it has to do with, some of it is just the fact that they set it up so that way, they make it impossible to fix, all that kind of, planned obsolescence. But yeah, in some ways, it is that where, yes, you have to basically call out a technician, like the Flurry machine. And then, yes, and then after that, it has basically become anything with printers the issue is always the connection, right? It's a firmware issue. It's a port issue. It's a WPS address issue. It's a back end, like, can't connect to the fucking Wi-Fi issue. It's actually this printer is connected via WPS or not, yeah, via WPS port versus actually like having a actual Wi-Fi connect, like directly to Wi-Fi. Like our printer, for instance, uses like some weird like connection that doesn't actually require like it's stupid. It's weird. I don't like it, but it makes it easy for us to connect like the 30 some odd laptops in the building to the printer at any given time. The scanner still doesn't work on that either, but that's a whole other issue because that scanner is because the problem is it's not connected to the internet for the scanner. So God, oh, and then we also have like an old ass well, also for the record, this printer is an Epson, so that alone tells you how obnoxious it is. But we do have another old Canon printer scanner combo or whatever in the office, and that thing was broken for a while too because it still uses the old SMTP settings for connecting to like your email accounts and stuff like that. So, because we just, scan directly to the email because we're a clinic. So, yes, we just need to, upload files all the goddamn time. So, like, the SMTP stuff was broken, but then it wouldn't connect because it couldn't find its IP address. So I'm like, great, I love this. I love the scanner being broken back here now too. So for a while, we just didn't have a scanner. We'd have to like take photos of everything, which was so obnoxious. Anytime somebody needed like records sent, I'm like that, or like specifically from ones we had just done, like if they needed like surgical records and stuff like that, I'm just like, God damn it, we're gonna have to take photos of everything. And then trying to fax stuff too was a pain. But yeah, so it's like I do that, but I also am like a maintenance man for the the last week. I will say, while I've been like really struggling mentally, I'm actually glad that I've been basically maintenance man for the last week because that means I'm away from my desk. I'm not having to sit and do like paperwork all day or doing, I can just buy while I do handyman work. And that's fine. Like although now, speaking of, because you were mentioning washer or whatever, now I have a dryer issue, so I'm gonna have to go on the roof probably on Saturday when I go back in, because I spent like last Saturday almost all of last Saturday had to pull our washer and dryer and clean out the dryer vents because it's been giving us a issue with that. It's D80 sensor issue or whatever, because it's telling me that there's no airflow, and I was thinking, like, from the outside I thought that it was going to be a lot worse, and then it turns out it's fine, or like it needed to be cleaned, right? Like the lint vent still needed to be cleaned and pretty desperately cleaned, because we are a urgent care vet clinic, so God knows you know that shit's full of fur, so much fur, and I mean the amount of towels and blankets we use in clinic, we had a mountain last week. Oh my God. It's a wonder we even got through that. But so it's like our dryer gets a lot of use, and I cracked open the back vent, and I was like, oh, that's actually not stuffed full. I thought it was going to be. But then we have like this really long extendable like duster or whatever, and I stuffed that up there as far as it could go, and I was like, okay, I feel like that, I got out almost like, I don't know how much lint did I get out. Oh my God, it was enough to probably fill a whole bucket, and like packed in there too, like a whole, like, like a good amount of lint. And so I'd pulled out quite a bit. I was like, I feel like that's probably decent enough, but if it still, causes issues, then we'll probably need to do a little bit more. And then and then it's still giving me issues. So now I'm gonna have to go on the roof, because there's no way I can get in it from underneath. So I'm gonna have to go on the roof and basically take the thing and go down and just basically force it down out of the, into like another bucket or something like that. It'll be fun. I was so dusty after that. I was covered in lint. But Yeah, it's like, honestly, I don't mind doing that stuff because I much rather do stuff with my hands anyway. So like I don't mind that. But when it's printer stuff, I'm like, God damn it. But it is job security in a way because ain't nobody know how to do all that shit. At least not in the clinic, because otherwise I wouldn't be the one doing it all the time. I had to teach them how to use the prints. Now people know how to, because we have a label printer for our pharmacy and stuff like that. It's a Dymo printer or whatever. Dymo loves to disconnect from these stupid computers, right? So like constantly it's like, oh, nothing's going to the Dymo. And so I'm like, hey, have we restarted our print spooler? Did that work? Oh, magic, look at that. It's all of the labels that you guys tried to print, plus all of the ones from 4 days ago. Nobody thought to fix this? All right, great. But now everybody knows what a print spooler is. Congratulations. People are getting more tech savvy. So I'm like, please do not ask me if please at least try that. Then you can come get me, and then I can sit there and, deal with the Dymo from there. But if it's just a print spooler issue, please restart the print spooler. Anyway, all that was to say, though, that I usually just can't handle a lot of the dog noises that come out of the dogs from surgery because the noises are so overstimulating. It drives me insane. And oftentimes the hole up in my office because I'm going to die. Or possibly just blow up on people. Because especially with that IT person, I was like, if anybody comes at me wrong, I'm about to there was one point I was so mad at the IT person and listening to the dog making this like nails on, like it was so high. I'm trying to think of like an equivalent, like a whistle. It was like a kettle. It was like a kettle whistling for 3 hours. And I ended up like they told me something. I remember just being like. And the other manager was just like, "You good?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not. I'm so angry right now. I have to get up and pace because I'm like so mad at what the IT person just said to me." Anyway, we got that sorted out. We'll get back. But the anchovy has stopped screaming right now. But and we also had a cat today that was also screaming because poor kitty needed an enema. Which, man, enemas are a pain for humans, let alone animals that have no idea what you were. But poor kitty was constipated. So we were at a last resort. This is what you got to do. So, and that cat, it was an orange tabby, and let me tell you, that cat was not borrowing the singular brain cell today because that it nearly broke its leg. Trying to do somersaults on the it was doing somersaults on the kennel front, like through the grate, and was like putting its hands as it like dragged itself in a circle and like would get its leg caught. I'm like, I swear to God, if you fall and you like have your leg caught in here, you're gonna break your fucking leg. All this because you're and it was he was also screaming the entire time. So, but it was like he had a much lower pitched meow, so it was annoying, but it was way more doable. Because I'm just like, all right, it is what it is. Like it's not nearly as high pitched to like really irritate me. If it's high pitched, if it's a certain pitch on animals, I'm out. I just can't do it. But and unfortunately, Anchovy does. I think if Minnow talked a lot, I think if Minnow was a lot louder. Talked a lot more, she would also get on my nerves, but because it's so quiet, she makes little peeps. It's like a very high pitched, very, very high pitched meow, but it's just little and it's like, okay, that's fine. It's cute if anything. It's just not loud enough. But Anchovy's beside me, so he's screaming.
Need to see if this man's actually carrying any fist tech.
We've done that already. Checked everywhere, even his boots. Nothing. The bastard sold it all. Which hardly makes
but we had an
innocent.
interesting surgery today. I will say. I'm on the topic. This poor Labrador. This Labrador came in. I had to help give x-rays or whatever. in hindsight, what a goddamn trooper. Dogs do not like it when you roll them on their back and you have to do x-rays on their back, so usually we sedate them. This guy was not sedated, and he struggled, but we got through it. He did pretty good. Like, honestly, all things considered, we've had dogs do a lot worse. Not, you know, well, we didn't have to sedate him. But we ended up doing the surgery today anyway, because they were in for rads, and so they were suspected he had a mass in his stomach and stuff like that, and we're just like, okay, so we do it. Let me tell you, I don't know that much about dog anatomy because I'm not a med staff person, but I am at least trained to do, like, I can hold a dog for it. Like, I don't need to be medically trained to do that. I'm not the one reading the rads. I just have to hold the dog. And tell me where you want them, basically. So I don't know anything about dog anatomy internally. But when your x-ray shows up mostly gray, that's never good. Alright, I got my own sandwich left over from lunch. But yeah, when the stomach is gray, when almost all that abdomen is gray, that's never good. So we're like, oh well, and based off of like other stuff, we're like, it's pretty sure it's a splenic mass. We're gonna splenectomy, whatever. So we do a splenectomy on this dog. This mass was the size of a basketball. Not even counting the spleen. The mass attached to the spleen was the size of a basketball. I have a photo of it too, because I was like, that is crazy. It weighed 12 pounds. It was a 12-pound mass the size of a goddamn basketball. It was insane. And honestly, again, in hindsight, what a trooper for letting us put him on his back, because that's 12 pounds of a splenic mass just, you know, pushing on his already very, very squished insides. Like, his lungs were pushed up into his chest cavity and everything was pushed like down. It was crazy. It's by far the biggest mass I've seen. It was absolutely insane.
Don't see any proof this man sold anyone fist tech, let alone contaminated
And he came out of surgery just fine. So yay, especially considering he's an
Then
older
you
dog.
too shall die, Vatgen. Shame you happened on our path and chose to stand in our way.
Look, I'm not gonna let you kill a guy without any proof. Well, that was easy.
Thank you, Witcher. Bloody elves. They'd invent any excuse to
Okay, well now it's not an excuse to be racist.
Please take this. A sign of my gratitude.
Like, I mean, I could have let them kill you, but, like, I'm not gonna let a potentially innocent man... Oh, rip. Well, since it was a short story, I'll just real quick reiterate about the mass. If you... out at earshot, I don't know how you watch this or whatever, but, so, if you were able to...
Show us what you're bringing.
I trusted a woman once, long ago. What do you see?
But it was, the mass was the size of a basketball. It weighed 12 pounds. Gotcha. Yeah, no, we took out we did a splenectomy on this Labrador, and that mass was huge. Absolutely huge. It had squished its lungs up into... Yeah, a human basketball. Like, it doesn't show... If I show this photo, it doesn't show anything that I... This is not bloody either. It's in a bag, okay? So, it's nothing, but, like... Whoop. Like... Come on. Lighting. But I mean, that it's massive. That's on a table or whatever. Lighting's not great. Hard to show. No, like I said, it's in a bag. You can't see anything. Trust me, I would not be showing a giant blade, like, because it's a very bloody mass. I would not be showing a... Yeah, it's literally just a tumor. That's it. It's just a tumor. That's not even counting the spleen. Like, that's not even counting the spleen we also took out. Which is even more crazy. Because it was a splenectomy, so because that mass was attached to the spleen. It was 12 pounds. So shout out to this dog for like just handling the X-rays like a champ, being put on its back. Because you know we don't know until we take X-rays, and he's got a 12-pound mass that is literally shoving his lungs up into his chest cavity and his entire like digestive system down into his hips. Like I said, the X-ray was gray. Like his entire abdomen was gray, and it's like, no, I don't know anything. Like, I'm not a doctor. I don't know anything about dog anatomy, but that's not good. Like, I can tell you, hey, I don't see any organs. That's never good. I'm just here to hold the dog. That's it. But yeah, absolutely insane. But now he's 12 pounds lighter. Like, legitimately, like, he is 12 pounds lighter. That's how heavy that mass was.
Long dead. Damn, Hunter's got here first.
Yeah, it was a very interesting. Luckily, because he's an older dog, luckily he came out of the surgery just fine. He was giving us a little bit of a scare for a bit because we reversed him, and then he just was not really wanting to wake up for a bit. And it's like, hey, buddy, we need you to be a little more awake than this when you come out, please. And thank you. Although he was DNR, so I mean that's kind of where the owners were at with that. Oh, hey, look at that. I was gonna say, I was like, what did that do? Secret doorway. Locked. Key required. There's a key.
Wonder what this is.
Mates, way things are now, and a snowball's chance in summer, we're gonna move the goods at a decent price. Too many... Finks feels like it could potentially be a not great word, but too many finks, too few buyers. We gotta hide it and wait for better times to come, assuming they ever do. I know what you're thinking, that I'm trying to fuck you over, that I'll hoof it along with the treasure. Not that I hold that against you, don't trust you one whit either. So in order for all of us to sleep soundly, let's do the following. We'll hide the loot at my place, behind a door with 3 locks, which, as you geniuses surely guessed, can only be opened with 3 keys, one held by each of us. That way, we'll be sure no one will plow the others, and we'll split the gold evenly once it's all blown over. Deal? Fritz. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Hopefully it's not a massive, or not a big TOS violation, me saying that word. Okay. Thank God, we don't want TOS violations.
House.
Alright, so we'll come back to that one. Because that's where the treasure is, but I need that 3rd key. Like, I can't, you know, not assume that any word I don't know that is, like, referring to somebody derogatorily is not a slur right here. Ah, gotcha. I'm like, this is a Polish game after all. You know.
How will you make a living?
I've heard some of the things that they say.
think I'm in love.
Especially when it's like an older phrase too. I'm like, oh. Context? Probably up here.
Witcher, sir! Help a woman in need!
Okay. Why? I mean, I'm in the middle of another quest, but sure.
A woman in need!
What's going on?
Witcher, sir!
Are you gonna
Help a woman in need!
steal from me?
What's the problem?
My house, something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there.
I like her
Will you
outfit.
see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Whether it's accurate or not, I think it looks pretty cool.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
I don't believe I know you.
Like, I think the hood is accurate. The sleeves on the tunic, probably not. I don't know. It's a little strange. Oh.
Shut up and fight.
Oh, so you betrayed me, you bitch. Now I take back what I said about your outfit. I hate it. It's ugly as shit.
Don't enjoy being tricked.
Tricked? I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
We're a little late for
Except
that.
the hunters
or
knew
early
exactly
for that,
who they were waiting
because
for.
we said 1400s.
Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure.
Oh,
There
she's
are
the other
3
one with the
in
key.
all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Alright, I'll allow it. I mean, I'm mad that you still tricked me, but, like, hey, I got the key, I guess. Right, you know, fine, well, anything other? Boo! Time to go back. This better be good treasure. I mean, this is only a level 11 quest, but it better be good treasure. Oh yeah, he's definitely a sucker for sleevage, considering how enthused he sounded going to go deal with a with a white or potentially puff bow from this. I will say that's the other thing about, like, The Witcher is, you know, it's like, okay, maybe it's not the words necessarily, but it's the name of the creature sometimes where you're just like, let me make sure I slow my, the way I say this down, because I'm so terrified that I'm gonna say it, and it's gonna come out very wrong. And it's gonna sound like I'm saying, like for instance, again, with, like, Necker, it's like, I have to be real careful about that one. Do not want to accidentally say something else, because it's a real close word. That C and K are appropriately emphasized. Alright, this better be good. Oh, I have to do it again. Why? Alright, I'll allow it. That's good material. Maybe not the greatest, but I'll take it. I'll accept it. Alright, so that was a very short little secondary quest. I guess we can go do... We got 2 with Triss, so we can do that. We gotta go talk to her anyway, I guess. So we'll do... This will be Oh, we're, like, literally right here. Never mind. Alright, so great. Even better. I'm right next to Triss's house. Didn't even realize that. Hi. Your neighbor's dead. Did you know that?
But I paid gas entire month.
I guess we'll do a little bit of main quest and, like, 2 side quests all at once.
Dear.
Give us the necklace and get out of here.
What?
Hands off or I'll cut them off.
Geralt, you don't need to.
I wanna. Grab your things and let's go.
Get out! Now!
When I need your help, I'll ask for it.
What? Are you angry?
Ugh, angry? No. But they deserved the necklace. They risked a lot just by sheltering me.
Then why was... then why were we being heated about it? If you were going to give it to him anyway. Why the... Fucking... Alright. I mean, they've been pretty nasty from the beginning, so...
They took a risk, sure, for a hefty fee.
Yes. The thing is, they could have taken the coin and turned me over to the hunters, but they didn't, which was extremely honorable by Novigrad standards.
Oh.
Please don't make excuses for them.
Geralt, we could debate morals or any number of other topics, but I don't
know,
have
I don't
time
like
for
any of
that
them.
now. You saw what's happening in the city.
How can I help?
Everything's falling apart. I don't know where to start. I should get all the mages to the docks as soon as possible. Get them on board this ship. But Bertold and Anise have yet to show up at the meeting point.
Bertold and Denise. Who are they?
A young couple. He's an alchemist. Had a practice in Gildorf. She studied at Aretuza. I'm worried the people who hit them might have turned them in. See? My hosts weren't all bad.
Oh, bare minimum.
Won't be easy getting to the port. Lots of guardsmen in the streets.
So we won't take the streets. In case of trouble, we were all to meet at the Kingfisher. There's
I'll
a
be
passage
honest, wouldn't
into
you
the
think
sewers from the cellar,
mages could
and
just
apparently those can get you
shapeshift?
all the way to the docks.
I know the Novigrad
And,
sewers.
you know,
won't run into any
like,
hunters
is
there.
that not a
but
thing that
doesn't
they can
mean it'll
do?
be safe.
Would that not be the
That's
smart
why I'm
idea is to
asking
just
you.
shapeshift and
I
pretend
need
to
you
be
to find the way
not
to the
mages?
docks. Clear the path for
Like-
the others. And do it quickly. The hunters could figure out our plan
Is
any
this
minute.
a plot hole?
Now you understand my predicament?
I guess I don't know what
Help
the
two and put all
restrictions
the
on
others
mages
at
are.
risk.
I don't know
Or
what
go
they're-
straight to the Kingfisher.
They are or
abandon
aren't
the two
able
to
to
certain
do.
death.
Yes.
What do I do, Geralt?
Like, in some ways I understand that they are limited, you know, like some of it is you need certain things, right? Like it's the whole, oh, well, I can't just, you know, poof spell. You need elements, right? Like it's kind of like in D&D there are, you know, spells that require, you know, you to have, like, to prepare, right? You have to prepare spells and like have things for certain things. And you know, some of it's that, and I understand that. But yeah, yeah, the components and everything like that. So it's like some of it's that. I know some of it's also like everybody has different specialties. You know, so it's like some mages are better at this, some mages are better at that. But you know, for being like mages in this world are supposed to be like yeah, I hear plot. Go away. See ya. Right. But like it's one of those things where mages are supposed to be like you know, viziers, right? They're very powerful right hand people to all of the nobles in the world, right? So they all go and they train at this one place. I think it's Aretuza. They go and train at these big like mage schools and stuff like that, and they're put through the test. But like not only are they taught magic, but they're also taught to handle bureaucracy, right? They're taught to be high-ranking bureaucrats. It's like finishing school, but for mages. And so it's like you know, you'd think that, like, if you're going to be in these, like, high stakes, like, even espionage situations, which a lot of these guys have been in the past, like, I know for a fact that a lot of these guys have been in espionage situations, why would you not also learn a magic that would allow you to change your, you know, what you look like briefly? I mean, to be fair, like, literally, Yennefer's origin is that she shapeshifted permanently into herself. I believe so, but, like, then you would just be outing mages all the time. Then there would be no hiding. Like, then they wouldn't be hidden away. You would just use those to find them. I don't know. Because it's like, it's not, it would be one thing if it was like a permanent change, right? Like, so we have the one, I don't remember her name, the like the head mage, like the really high ranking one. She's, I mean, probably, like, I don't know. So the main issue, I guess, is whether or not you would get mages to turn on each other, which they do. So, magic detectors in this case would have to also be coming from magic. And the thing about that is that the witch hunters and stuff like that don't use magic. And mages in this world basically are people that have the ability to do magic, but it's not common. That's why they are persecuted and why they are also, like, it's why it's a big deal to have, like, a mage as a vizier. Like, you know, it's a very special thing, the privilege. But, like, not everybody makes it. In the same vein, like, witchers, obviously, right? Like, not everyone can become a witcher. Like, one out of every 10 boys survives. The majority of them die. The mages, like, trials are very similar. A lot of them either die or, like, they just can't handle it, or they, you know, whatever. Like, some of them go crazy. So it's one of those things where I think some of it's limited by the fact that they just can't, you know, witch hunters can't do magic, and so they can't counteract spells in that way. That's why they're rounding them up and like burning them, you know. But I don't know. I feel like there has to be some sort of disguise thing where it's like you could change into something else briefly, right? Like, not permanently, because normally the changing stuff is like curses or like disfiguring and stuff like that, and it's very permanent. Like what we saw with, or like, you know, it takes a lot, like what we saw with Uma. But I don't know. It just, I feel like I'm sure with how thorough the guy's world building is, I'm sure that there is probably an explanation for this. I just don't know what it is. I don't know why you wouldn't just be able to simply, briefly transform the skedaddle out of here. And as far as I know, the witch hunters don't have anything specific to detect them. So, I don't know.
We should help Anise and Bertold. To write them off like that, it'd be cruel.
Fine. But then we need to go now. Clock's ticking.
Lead the way.
Oh. Never mind, we may not be able to do. Oh wait, no, we are doing that one. Okay, great. I think. Okay, so this is help finish. Okay, so we are technically doing both. We're doing a main quest and a side quest. Oh, hey. Hey, remember what I said about those people?
Come on.
I will also say magic is such a big deal that's like why people immediately know that
Where's this hideout?
like
Not
they're a
far.
mage or
In the
a
bits.
witcher.
Now,
because like as soon as you
rather
use
not
like
draw any
you
attention
know,
to yourselves.
for instance, Geralt can do minor magic, which is the
We can't let them see us.
I can't crouch. Whenever he casts his signs, their immediate reaction is, "Oh my god, you know, somebody can cast magic," right? Like they're like, "Oh, Witcher," or you know, like they'll say something along the lines of like realizing that he can do magic, because that's not normal. People don't do that. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they are, you know, the big issue in Novigrad right now is the fact that, like, there are people that can do magic. Cats, kind of. Not with... So, cats don't care about mages. Cats hate Witcher, specific. It's not... It has something to do with, like, the, what happens after they do the trials, like after they mutate. It has to do with the mutations that Witchers have. They hate. Which is ironic because there's a whole school of Witchers called the Cat School of Witchers. So there's like various Geralt is referred to as the White Wolf, right? Geralt is part of the wolf school of Witchers. There's also the bear school, cat school, I believe serpent or viper school. I think it's viper school. I think there's griffin as well. But there's like a ton of different ones, and they all like specialize in different things. Bear school, for instance, specializes in heavy armor. Like they were much more like focused on like, I guess, more actual like heavy combat. Cat school is light armor, more adept at like dodging and doing more like if we were to compare, I guess they would be the rogues compared to the paladins, right? I would say bear school is probably closer to paladins, and then cats are more rogue. Or actually, cats are probably more ranger, I'd say, because the actual rogues would be the vipers. Viper school became assassins. They're actually despised. Like, if everybody hates Witchers, everybody, including Witchers, hate the Viper school because they became paid assassins, which is very much against what Witchers do.
No, beg you.
Like,
You've done nothing wrong.
Witchers get paid,
Right.
but they
Hear
don't get
that
paid
several
to
times
kill
a day.
humans
What,
as assassins. They get paid to kill monsters.
Oh, miracles. I'm the Witcher.
Land on two pyres.
The Griffin's kind of medium armor, mid-range. I don't remember exactly
You all right?
what else their
Can you walk?
specialty would be.
Yes.
I'll not
Probably
leave
they're
here.
probably closer to like
I'm no
a
fool.
straight up fighter.
Bertold.
Have you seen what's happening out there? They'll catch us before we can reach the port. Catch us and kill us.
We're going now.
Speaking of magic, hello, let me use a sign on you.
Thanks. We need to join the others as soon as possible.
Let's go.
Stop. Hear it?
Or what?
There, two more. Grab
Have you
them.
checked the sewers beneath the Kingfisher?
No. Didn't think we'd have to take that route. To think, a year ago, guardsmen bowed to mages they passed in the street. Now we have to flee the city like rats.
You could stay. You'd manage it somehow.
The others will never make it without me.
Okay. Oh, her run cycle's so bad. Whenever I watch any of, like, it's the same thing with Ciri. I will say, like, the one thing I really hate about, like, obviously, yes, all the women in this game are like, specifically, the main women in this game are made to look, like eye candy here, right? So, but the thing that just really drives me nuts about their run cycles is because of the way that they, like, they just run so, like, whatever. I'm like, use a stride, man. Like, I feel like you're wearing a straitjacket. Like, it drives me a little nuts because I'm like, God damn, I just feel like you're just kind of, you shouldn't be moving. You should be taking much smaller steps. You shouldn't be making that distance with the tiny little baby strides you're making. It feels, it looks like it should feel very restrictive, and
No guards.
I mean, I think she's wearing a corset.
Everything seems in order.
Or which?
I thought she was. She might not be. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Somebody was wearing. In here.
Well.
Are you killing somebody?
Bad idea.
Get your sword out. Geralt, get your sword out. Hi there. Y'all don't stand a chance. You might not be wearing a corset. I might be misremembering it.
Damn it. We took too long.
Yeah, she's not, but...
Too long? We set out to rescue 2 people.
Yes. And lost one.
Good thing we got here before they found the hatch, grabbed the others.
This is not about numbers, Geralt.
I don't know. It's like, I get that, she doesn't want to, like, run
Come
and
with
make
me.
it, make her chest bounce so bad. But, like, because, I mean, luckily for me, I did not have the biggest struggle with that prior to, surgery. So, like, can't fully understand what that feels like. But, I don't know. It's mostly just, I think, the length of... It's not even the arms, it's the legs. Like, it just feels like she's... I don't know. I don't know how to explain it beyond, like, it's just
Triss,
very...
What happened upstairs?
tilted.
Is everything all right?
No. Everything's not all right. Geralt, wait a minute. I need to see who made it.
Why the tears, my dear lady? You shouldn't worry yourself. It tarnishes your beauty.
What's
Yeah,
up,
she
Dijkstra?
must have worried quite a bit.
No, I was born ugly.
You fleeing to Kavir too?
No, but I am helping the others set off. You know me. Bleeding heart and all.
I mean, you could just go with Slut Runner. I think that's pretty dope. That would be more like maybe a metal band.
It only start bleeding now. They've been burning mages for months around here.
But only since recently on this scale. Besides, I look forward to having friends in Kavir.
I was gonna say, I was like, you're doing this for you, man. I don't know what. don't lie. Just be honest.
Triss is about to speak. We'll talk later.
We've waited long to escape. Till we could make sure Kavir will take us. Till we could acquire enough coin to hire a ship. Till we could find a captain we could trust. We've waited too long. There's no more time for hesitation. We must leave Novigrad today. This is madness.
Oh, that one lady
Have
has
to
one of
stand
those,
on every
those
corner.
like,
So we'll get to the port through the sewers.
like
Geralt will clear a
macaroni-shaped
safe
hats.
path
I don't know
for
how to
us.
describe it.
They'll catch us anyway. You'll see. They'll catch us and
Not
kill
really.
us.
Perhaps.
It's the
In
only
which
shape I
case
can
we'll
think
die
of, like a
with
crescent
dignity.
moon kind of looking
Weapons
thing.
in hand. not tied to a stake, begging for mercy.
If the need arises, I'll defend you.
Yeah, it's only a level
also
14
count on
quest. I'll
my
just
help.
slice him up. It's fine.
Yes. The help of a Redanian spy, one of its right-hand man.
That was
will.
long ago, sir.
You raised that madman. You tortured and killed. You...
This is no time to settle past scores. End of discussion.
Gonna enter the sewers now. I'll signal when the path's clear. You follow my trail, and don't stray from it, no matter what.
I will go with Geralt. You, Dijkstra, go to the port and see that everything's in order with the ship.
On my way.
We'll meet there. I hope.
Triss.
Oh, right,
Really want to go with
kind
me?
of right between
No
them.
offense, but
Offense taken.
If it goes back.
Stop talking and lead the way.
Wait,
I'll
where is it?
drop
Where is
magic
it? Where'd
for
she?
good.
Where'd she go? This one.
Can't do it. You've got Radovid and the church against you. They want magic to vanish. Us along with it.
I can't like squat, so I can't make it look any closer. Tube hat, yeah. I haven't seen one of those in this game yet. Yeah. There was another guy with a really cool hat in here earlier too. Oh yeah, this guy.
Melitele, all mother, deliver us from evil.
Check out this guy's drip.
Fool woman.
Something the matter?
Don't you understand? They burn us for those gods. It's religion makes them do it.
They burn us out
It's a little
of
dark in
hatred
here too, so it's hard to
and
see,
fear.
but
The holy fire's but an excuse.
Then pray away. Melitele is sure to help.
it looks like a traffic cone. Any other cool hats? This guy's also wearing the. Oh, hey, look, we got more of them.
Perhaps if we turned ourselves
Yeah,
in,
we
the
got this
hunters would
hat,
be lenient.
graphic
A bit less
pen.
torture at best. That's something.
Mages.
Have you heard about
Dick.
Volker's bed? It's a bench with rollers.
I don't want to hear it. No one wants to hear it.
Then we got some flat caps, and then we got the. Ah! Ooh, wait, a chest. So. Everybody's got the hats. Lots of hats here. Hold on, Mac's trying to eat. Sir, you cannot eat my sandwich. It's not good. The look he just gave me was very funny. This guy looks like he's wearing, this guy just graduated. Look at that. My man's just graduated. He even got the tassel. I guess now that I think about it, I don't even know where those hats originated from, so but it's literally a graduation cap.
Good luck.
Thanks for helping.
No need to thank me, really.
No, there is. You don't know how much it means. To have someone you can rely on in this fucking city.
It's all right. It'll be over soon.
Drowned dead down here. Technically, not drowned dead, but the name of these creatures are also something that I'm like, maybe we should Yeah, I mean, I like Triss a lot. Okay. I can't see. Probably not. At least not in the current ones. But I think she doesn't really kind of join the whole crew until later. I don't know where the... Because I hadn't watched the second season, so I don't really know where that, like, led to exactly. If you're gonna get in my lap so I can see. Okay. But depends on where it left off and like where it is exactly, because she's definitely a later addition. And the first season was back and forth flashbacks through the years, but the first season definitely like was a big old prequel to like the game. Well, I think it covered more about like the Witcher.
Damn it! No way through! Oh.
Relax. Maybe there's another way.
Where? The passage is straight as an arrow, not a single fork.
But listen, there's an echo behind the walls, and I can feel air coming in through the cracks.
So, something on the other side?
Mm-hmm. Elven ruins, or an old forgotten cellar. Maybe we can get around the blockage through there.
Ta-da!
The library?
Look! Gonzalo de Verseo's poems. Jacob of Varaz's chronicles. It's incredible. Rare, first editions only.
We'll come back for them later.
No, we won't. I leave Novigrad today.
I remember.
Right, Andrew,
just having a hard
time
coming
sit in my
to
lap,
grips
but don't
with it.
sit on the controller. Learn anything? No. I don't know. I don't know if we burn anything down or not. It might just be we happen to go through it. Happens to be like a way through. Horseman. What, and I don't get any bonuses for that? Oh look! Another way through.
Triss, found an exit.
Oh, nice. Okay. I'll have to check it out. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's just been abandoned because it had a cave-in, so this is just everything here has been left to rot. So if anything, we're saving it. Ooh, cavalry trouser. Good. Hey. We got new pants. We got puffy pants, kind of. Now we're just looking broody. Now we don't have like the jean looking pants, so now we just kind of on. There we go. They've got like the straps on them, so they make them look a little wrinkly and puffy. Yeah, it's just they were the strongest ones I got. But now these are the strongest ones I got. Look at us. We're so fancy looking. We're matchy matchy. That's quite the pose you got there. Why is it like on some of the
What is it?
Rats.
Oh, my speciality, remember?
It's like on the some of the harder like quests we've done where it's like much higher levels, we get like equipment that's not much better or even worse than like what I already have, and then it's like we're on a level 14 quest and I finally find pants that are stronger than the ones I have. Like, what the hell? Like, what's up with that?
Nothing to fear.
Depends how many there are.
Damn it, that's a lot.
What is this, Dishonored? I've played Dishonored. I know what happens when you fall into that. Or, okay, you could just go and fight all of them.
Lovely. No wonder there were so many rats.
Who's tossing all these corpses down here?
We're right under the main square, next to Carlo the Cleaver Varessa's headquarters. Can't be a coincidence.
His debtors have tended to disappear without a trace.
Everything all right?
A few bites on my fleeting car. Nothing really.
Need to clean your wounds. Infection will set in otherwise.
Later, Geralt. Let's find the way to the port first.
Yeah, you really don't want that to fester. Nope. That is a death sentence. You got the plague now. You're gonna make it out of Novigrad just to take the plague straight to where you're going. Can't believe it. Triss is gonna be developing the boobos. Completely unrelated, but kind of slightly. I don't know. Is the sound that's. I was watching. There was a video I saw on like. I'm like, it was like a short, and there was a dog that like was named Berber. A video of like a grooming company or whatever, and it's like all the people basically going Berber. Burr, 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 you know, and like just talking to the dog like that. And I'm sad because nobody got my joke, because I ended up commenting on it. That was just like, oh look, like modern day barbarian in real time or whatever, because like that's where the word comes from. Like we're just recreating. It was like a modern recreation of of the word barbarian. Burr, 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 burr. Hell yeah. Alright. I'll just be in the sewers with the rats. Playing Dishonored. But not. Locked. Okay, so far we are getting some good shit. Ooh. Hell yeah. Else I can make? Oh, oh, oh. That. Okay. Damn it, I'm still too heavy. Like probably all these. So easy. Easy peasy. To gain all that weight right back. Holy shit. And they're giving me all the good shit here. Holy hell. Ow. Egg. I'm not a scratching post.
Body's pale. Dry it out.
Down. Whoop.
Wounds around the neck and shoulders.
Vampire. Go for it.
Claw marks, long and sharp.
Well?
Well, the things. Or not.
Lantern's still lit. Died recently, from bites to the neck. A lesser vampire. Stay close to me.
Oh, I just thought that this was like side thing. I was like, oh, let me just do this real fast while I'm here. Nope, turns out this is where I was supposed to go, I guess. Maybe? How are the butter knives that heavy? God damn. Helps.
It's a catacan.
What?
A vampire. Watch out for its venom.
Seems always this exciting?
That was it. Easy
Luckily.
peasy.
Luckily.
Steady source of income. Come on, let's go.
Lesser vampire indeed. God damn. Emote that thing down like it was nothing.
Seagulls! Hear them? We made it! Come on. We need to ready the ship before the hunters learn.
Finally. You bloody took long enough.
Did you have time to look around? How's the ship?
Creaky piece of junk. Wood's rotting. Sails are prone to rip like an old pair of knickers. And
Will we make it to Kavir?
provided you don't run into any storms.
I'll signal the others to come.
Any help? Can I play the violin for you? Fetch some flowers or bonbons?
What are you talking about?
What the hell's that mean?
What? Don't tell me you don't plan to beg her to stay.
Why do you even care?
I adore love stories. Especially the ones that end happily ever after.
Hunters! Hunters approaching!
Board the ship! We want them alive!
Turn you to ash.
I'm gonna single-handedly kill all you guys so fast.
Bloody blasted like a cow.
Dijkstra, I don't know how to...
No time for courtesies, my dear. Get on board.
One last farewell. Thank you. I'll never forget what you did for me. And what we had together.
Bye, Triss.
I'll remember you too. Always with a smile.
Miss Marigold!
Coming! Take care, and give Ciri a kiss from me once you find her.
You're an ass.
What?
An ass. An oaf. A twit. Didn't even try to stop her.
You care.
I'll ask again. Got interrupted last time. Why the hell do you care who I'm with?
If I say it's because I like you, want what's best for you, would you believe me?
No.
No.
Wise. You should stay out of politics. I know it, you know it, and Triss knows it, which is not insignificant. Your other lover, not so much. She's cuddled up to Nilfgaard, and you'll follow her as always. And one day, we might find ourselves on opposite sides of the barricade. It'd be a damn shame. But that seems a distant future to me. Right now, we should talk about the more immediate.
Dijkstra, what are you plotting this time?
What would you say? How many mages did we save, altogether?
Dunno, didn't count. 30, maybe, give or take a few.
And how many would you say remain in the north? How many alchemists, healers, herbalists? 2,000? 3?
Doing a population count? Is that it?
No, I'm concerned. In Novigrad they had us, we were here. But who'll save those in Rimba? Banard, Ardcaraig, Gullet? You know damn well that daft bastard Radovid won't rest till he's killed them all. Every last one. Yennefer and Triss included.
Moving as speeches go. Now get to the point. Why are you telling me this?
Because I want you to help me kill Radovid.
You that concerned about the mages of the world? Expect me to believe that?
Actually, yes. But not because I'm sensitive or it gives me a heartache, true. To my mind, this systemic persecution is foremost a symptom of a far more serious problem. A madman rules Redania.
Alright, fair.
I served Vizimir, Radovid's father. Was his head of intelligence for more than 2 decades. Together, we transformed Redania. Made it the North's most powerful realm. Any idea what made it strong?
Its armies, I'd wager.
And you'd bloody lose, you idiot. Mass mobilization? Inciting peasants to take up their scythes, straighten them? Where's the art in that? Much harder to build a strong state with healthy commerce, manufacturing, solid alliances, progressive science, and fair, independent courts that hand down just judgments. Vizimir and I managed to do just that. Through years of fucking hard work. I will not sit on my hands as that little shit squanders that. Radovid the stern, my ass. Radovid the witless, I'd say. Will you help me, Geralt?
I don't kill kings. Just not a regicide. Rumors to the contrary be damned.
I know. I'm merely asking for your aid in organizing the assassination. Someone else will strike the blow.
Dijkstra. Might not have heard this, though I'd find that hard to believe. But Witchers are neutral on principle, so...
Oh, bollocks. That's a convenient excuse you lot try to hide behind every time the temperature rises. It's grown hot, my friend, and it grows hotter still. Pyres burn in every city. For mages great and small, your female friends included. For non-humans, for witchers soon. Is that the North you espouse? The North you're prepared to live in? Silence. Cards close to your chest, I understand. To slay a king, it's not exactly some bloody necker contract. You think on this. Think on what I said. And if you conclude you'd rather change the course of history instead of riding its current to hell, you come find me. At the Passiflora in the garret. I'll be waiting with my mates.
I'll think about it.
So long, Geralt.
Hey. is that? Oh. I can get some good minis. Right. I'm at the harbor, so I shouldn't be that far from... No, I lied. Well...
It's a material world.
Maybe. Happening.
Wanna dip your dingle?
Then... Can I still do that? Absolutely just brutalized like a Catacan, which is a lesser vampire. Looks very similar to Nekamara, honestly. No. Hi. Happening.